STM, la bienvenue à bord.
On the bus or on the Met, you're in transit with Elias Makos, CJAD 800.
A Quebec electric bus company has big plans to build a battery plant, but they might not be setting it up in Quebec. We're going to find out why right now. It's our pleasure to welcome Patrick Gervais, VP of Marketing and Communications of the Lion Electric Company. Hi, Patrick. How you doing?
Very good, and very good. Thank you very much.
So, by the way, Patrick, we've had the CEO of Lion on once before. I got to tell all our listeners, I'm on your website right now, thelionelectric.com, and I'm just taking a look at your products. By the way, looking at your electric trucks and your electric buses, they're kind of sexy. I mean, they're good-looking vehicles, right? And they're made in Quebec, and it's a great story, but they're electric. They require batteries, right? So why don't you tell me about that process, where you currently are getting the batteries that you put in your electric products?
Yes, you're totally right. Actually, yeah, we do need batteries, obviously. And right now, I would have to say that what's really important is 75% of our vehicles components come from Canada. We use over 250 different suppliers to build our vehicles, but chemicals are coming from overseas. They're coming from Asia and from Europe. So right now, we have two different ways of doing our batteries. So we use BMW batteries that we're able to implement into our different vehicles, buses, and trucks. And we also use different chemicals, and we assemble our own battery packs. So right now we're able to assemble the packs. So we get the modules, the cells and modules, and then we're implementing that into our battery packs, which we have designed. And then we're able to put our battery packs onto our different buses and trucks. So we have, school buses. We have a minibus, which is made for paratransit and special needs and shuttling, and also for transit, mostly in suburbs. And we also have all different kind of urban trucks, which does 400 kilometers or less. And we have them for refuse. We have reefer. We have bucket trucks. We have delivery trucks.
Yeah.
So it's for that. It's really important to be able to put our batteries on, and also being able to put the right range for the different needs.
Yeah, that's right. And I would imagine, if you're in electric transport, the more of the product you can control and not relying on others, the better you can make your products, which brings us to those batteries.
You're totally right. And it reduces the cost also, because
That's right.
right now it's 40 to 50% of the cost comes from the battery. So, we've been all about innovation at Lion. So we've developed, a electric school bus, and then we moved to transit, and then we moved to electric trucks. And the next logical step is to have our own battery plant.
Now, if I understand correctly, Patrick, we're with Patrick Gervais, VP of Marketing and Communications of the Lion Electric Co. They make electric buses and trucks. If I understand this correctly, Patrick, this project to build the plant to make your own batteries, it's around a $200 million project. And from what I had been hearing from the Quebec government is that they really wanted, because we're so on the forefront of electrification, they wanted Quebec to be a place where you can build these electric batteries as well. So I'm surprised to hear that you may not do it in your home province. So why is that up for debate? Why are you looking to the U.S. to build this battery plant?
Well, we're looking at we strongly believe that Quebec and Canada has everything to be a leader in electrification of heavy-duty transportation, because there's a lot of different stakeholders and players that are established here. And again, I was saying we have over 250 different suppliers and vendors that we use. So it's everything is here to be successful. Right now, we're in a process of financing these projects, and we're not saying it's not going to be happening in Quebec or in Canada. We're just saying we have this project. We want this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We want this to happen here and next to our home, because it's really important that it stays in Canada, because as we're going to be able to develop our R&D, everything related to research and development, we need that battery plant to be next to our head office here in Saint Jerome.
Now, does it come down? Oh, did we lose him? I guess we lost Patrick. That's too bad. We'll keep track of this. I imagine that what it will come down to is subsidies. So it's an interesting thing here, right? You got the Quebec government that is saying we want to be part of the electric future. But at the same time, now that Joe Biden has won the presidency, you see south of the border, they're going to be pumping money into green projects and electrification. So something to keep track of. But the Lion Electric, definitely a success story when it comes to the electrification of transit. Our thanks to Patrick. We lost him right there at the end, but Patrick Gervais joined us, the VP of Marketing and Communications at Lion Electric.